the difference between a measure flyer and a voter's pamphlet is somewhere around $4,000. There again, that's an estimate. It might be $3,500, it might be $5,000, but it's going to be in that ballpark somewhere, in lieu of somebody writing a check saying, here, I want to donate X amount of dollars to financing a voter's pamphlet.
I just don't know if they can set funds to fund this. So
I see the point you're making, because that's what occurred to me as soon as you said, because I heard a couple of people say, well, I'll write a check, and I'm going, heck, they're not willing to write a check for a lot of other things, but they want to write a check for a specific reason.
Right.
And the two that I heard comment about it were in opposition to the ordinances. So that does not, for me, pass the smell test. If somebody is for or against something, anything, that they are part of the referendum to get on the ballot, that they then come in and say, well, I'm going to pay to get this voter's pamphlet on there, which for the purpose of getting their opinion in there. What it is buying preference, which would be the,
That's my concern, is that.
That's my concern too, because I don't think.
The way the ballot title's written, we didn't do that. But we paid to disseminate it through their money, and at the end of the day, if they lose, they say, well, we're going to sue the county because they didn't put in the right information, that the ballot title was misleading. And I put $4,000 into that, and I didn't expect it to go that way or something. That's different than somebody not liking the hats at the end.
Okay, so why don't you just have 9 arguments for it that pays for the voter pamphlet? I mean, I'm missing the great consternation here on prejudice and all those kind of stuff.
Well,
I can ask.
That's what
I'll ask the director of elections up there. He'd be the guy that would know. But I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
I see your point as far as it gives somebody with deep pockets the ability to
Maneuver an election.
get some
Influence
inexpensive advertising, basically.
that's it.
So the guy with deep pockets hires 8 of his folks to write arguments for it, and she got the same end result.
If anybody wants to
No, I think that's.
campaign for it or against it, there's all kinds of ways they can do that. They do it all the time for other issues, other measures, other
Maybe we just
candidates.
skirt that question, don't bother anybody, we just say, no, we're just going to do a flag pile, that's it. Any other type of advocacy necessary. If you want to drop $4,000 in this thing, it's not going to be to get a voter's pamphlet. It's to do your own mailing.
Exactly.
Mhm.